Okay, so I can record with music playing in my ears, and as long as it's down low enough, I won't talk too loud. Hmm. Trying out new things or different things so I can start live streaming again. I miss it. Okay, so the topic is men. How many? In the last 2 years, I have dated maybe 5 men. I've had intimacy with two, which are, yeah, two, and actual intercourse with one. That's it. No big secret. I'm pretty much celibate, happy, almost 50. I'm so thankful to be away from OPCS. Yeah, thanks. I get that for the rest of my life I'm gonna be watched everywhere that I go. It's kind of what I'm asking for. At the same time, like, dude, I don't even get to go to the bathroom by myself half the time. It's crazy. Especially, like, I'm used to pretty girl hurt with my t-shirt. My power. They'll never take my power. My power, my power. Feel away. Oh, wow. Hold on. Because you're jealous. And you know it. I know, right? It's because, dang on it. The big ego that everybody thinks that I have, that's the me I'm growing into, so to speak. Keeping in mind that I believe in killing the id ego and super ego for other reasons. Like the person who's confident enough to actually wear this t-shirt, that's new for me. I went from being almost 400 pounds insecure and eating my feelings to being able to pretty much lift my body weight and possibly carry it around the city for a bit. I'm exceptionally proud of how far I've come. And reflecting during this Pride Month of all months. It's ironic, or God, that I started my channel during this Pride Month because it's an opportunity to put to rest some confusion about my identity. Uh, One, I was born a woman. I gave birth to 3 men, and I am straight and single and 50. Almost September, I'll be 50. Anyway, point being, I did have 2 experiences in my life where I dated a woman, and a handful of experiences where I was otherwise with women by way of the lifestyle that my husband and I were in at the time. I have been divorced for two. hmm, I got my divorce paperwork last year, so I'm in my second year of divorce. And it's been very interesting. I've had men offer me weeks in a hotel room to phones to nothing at all. The number of men who woke up on me thinking I'm a prostitute is just fucking ridiculous. The point being, I am a woman who puts God first in her life. I don't judge. The reason that I say it's ironic is because after all those things that I went through and all the relationships that I said or whatever, one, I still identify as straight, and in this country I damn near have to. Because I can't just walk around and be happy and meet a man and we be happy and nothing else matter. I have to be a black woman. I have to be a this. I have to be a that. I can't just be me. So I do my best to just be me otherwise. It makes life easy. The weirdest thing about being newly single is the number of people who will gaslight you rather than just talk to you. I mean, directly. Then there's a number of people who are otherwise spiritual and refuse to tell you those things. Child. I feel like I should just anyway. When I first started creating content, which was really about 6, 7 years ago, I couldn't look at myself in the camera without seeing some type of flaw. Like flaw. Something that someone was going to mistreat me for. Now I could really give two craps about that. I've even got a plan in mind for people who want to get sassy mouth about my mouth, but that's for a little bit later. Point being, someone wanted to know. It's been about 7.5 minutes, and I haven't seen any of those. And no one else has gotten too close either. So thank you. I suppose. Me neither. Anyway, things to know about me otherwise. I'm the type of chick who would be an ambassador for make love, not porn. I'm not people friendly. I will fight my way out of anything that I can't talk my way out of. I enjoy life. I enjoy challenges, not so much risk or chance. I enjoy the challenges of being an adult in this life and being as free as possible. I have wanted to be Harriet Tubman since I was 6. Sans glasses. I was sitting here thinking for a moment before I got my life right. I was sitting here thinking for a moment. How come everybody else gets a Pride Month and we get a Black History Month? And I thought about it. It doesn't really matter. One, none of us should be too prideful, nor should any of us be really worried about the past. It's all how those things made us who we are today. And they're just parts of who we are today, not all of who we are today. That's something we have to remember to work on every day. Lord knows I do. But it's Saturday, and I'm feeling sassy. I do sassy. Always. The hardest part about being homeless and an entrepreneur is that people really don't believe that you can achieve a dream. That's a them problem, not a me problem. If they had seen me achieve the things that I'd achieved, they would see me differently. Hmm. Like I do. Hmm. I am restarting not just my YouTube channel, but hunt, resurrecting some other things, so to speak, along with myself. One, because I'm sassy. I said I was gonna start a GoFundMe campaign that said I can get my teeth fixed before you can change your character. Because I said it a few years back, and I noticed that I've been able to grow and change as an artistic person a lot faster than the regular person has been able to get over the fact that my teeth are missing, that I'm black, or that I smoke weed. Or that I want to be the leader of this country, looking like I do, so to speak. I've been asking in various ways, you know, what would you do if the person sitting next to you was a superhero? Like Jesus or whatever. It's all the same thing if you ask me. But you gotta have a certain level of understanding. 12, 12 on the clock, if you know what I'm saying. With that Illuminati mess, Papa Rocky, hey, that's God. Y'all see, you ain't touched nothing. God. Mama Louisiana, hey, because Texas, I like my baby Howard, hey. I got hot sauce in my bag. I see it, I want it. I stomp it, I want it. Hey, I cry till I own it. All my haters, albino alligators. You know, one of the people that I saw recently had this way of going off about how everything was black created and this, that, and the third. And I just wanted to be like, yeah, okay, but, and yeah, okay, right? So, however, though, that this, right? It, for us, it's known as boot dancing. And I think that if we were more 1333, more willing to say things like in that culture or this culture, because it exists in most cultures. What they call the haka is the boot dance. What they call a boot dance is also stepping when you go to a fraternity or a college or university. Same thing. We can recognize our similarities, the things that we actually have in common, our commonalities, then we are far more likely to find things on which we can agree to build a community and or society. And that's my goal, attempting to achieve the presidency. And I know that sounds funny. The reason that I giggle myself is because I recognize that I'm coming behind the person that I'm coming behind, attempting to clean up after that presidency. Yet I took the oath of office around the same time that he did, just a different office. And I stood firmly on that. Maybe you could say I violated the Hatch Act by way of touting my independence as an independent, right? Maybe there's some gray areas there, but the truth of the matter is I'm neither a Republican nor Democrat. I don't believe in our current political structure. I believe in states' rights. I believe in God over country. I believe in separation of church and state. And I need to clarify that because I am Muslim to my core, so there is very much a part of me that believes in conservative values and things. Yet an American caliphate is not one of those things. And when it comes to the Islamic caliphate, whether I believe in that thing or not, and I really do, Islam doesn't believe in me being the leader of said thing because they don't allow for women leaders in that way. We can lead countries, we can't lead all of Islam, so to speak. The thing is I believe in peace by any means necessary, as did Brother Shabazz. And so at the end of the day, when we're moving forward in history and not backward, we have to accept the fact that one, both things can be true. I can hold the office of president in this country and be leader of the free world in another one. You dig? Just gotta understand the world and the language and the way that it exists today. The point being, America's gotten so used to angriness, rhetoric, meanness, that it's time for change in this country. And I believe that that comes from a military Muslim wife and mother of over 40 something years, if I'm being honest. My father deployed during Desert Storm. My husband went to war during what we call the global war on terrorism. And my son's in danger of going to World War III at the hands of this president and or me, for clarity. I wouldn't have encouraged him to enlist when he was 6 years old had I not considered the idea that might one day I would have to send him off to war. I understood that. I understand all that it comes with, and I will say this. For someone to Pat Tillman, my child, in an act of terrorism, foreign and or domestic, please understand, we don't negotiate with terrorists. And I do not do domestic espionage. Either the people agree to you paying attention to what they've got going on in their bedrooms, bathrooms, and so on, or they don't. You can't put them outside so that you can force them to agree to it either. That's the human rights violation and or the abuse, depending on how you'd like to put it. So if for no other reason than the fact that I know that our sitting president has used his bully pulpit to make homelessness legal in an effort to go after someone like me who can show and prove how you can be a president and lead democratically and at the same time lead an autocratic country. But we'll talk about that in another stream. In the meantime, just keep in mind, I'm doing fine outside. The people in the community around me have learned to keep a beat with me. I've seen more peace in these last few weeks than I have in the first 5 years that I was here in Tucson. I think that the people who call themselves housed and those whom we call unhoused have come to some understanding, and even if that's by way of me going unhoused after them having seen me fighting for civil rights in this country. The truth of the matter is, anybody could be homeless in an instant. It takes one fire, one tornado, one missed paycheck, car accident, broken bone. Anyone can be president. Can anyone lead the people into a more positive, prosperous future, knowing that we're heading into a recession or already in one? Can anyone keep a beat with the people on the street? Better than me, that is. That's why I'm running for president. I would say, in 2028, but I'm trying to get him up out of that seat a little bit more quickly by way of legal means. So let's impeach him. Let's put me on the ballot. Let's see if we can't get me elected to maybe another seat, if not that seat. In the meantime, and then continue to fight for the presidency. Either way, it's time to do something different out here in the streets so we can get something different daily. Keep your spirit up. I'll see you in the streams. Peace.